Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mowers will practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash. Today, I have a kit that's been out for many years. A lot of you guys have it in your stash. Some people have even built it, or built several of them. But I just picked this up recently. A friend of mine found this for $5. A good supporter of the channel named Mark found this at a, similar to a Goodwill. We call them DIs out here. But found this for $5. It appears to be all there, so we're going to take a look at it and see. You've got 3 different options of what you can do here, which is pretty darn cool. Talks about some of the extra parts in there. So let's open this up and let's take a look at it. I actually have had this kit briefly many years ago, but I never really did anything with it. Wow, there's even a tube of glue. Awesome for me. Well, let's start out with the decals. It looks like it has some hot rod decals, but also some Sinclair decals for either the stake bed or the tow truck version. That's pretty neat. Now on this one that I've got, here's the clear. Looks like the clear is going to need a little bit of work. Looks like it's been damaged, the windshield. So you've got some stock pizza cutter tires. I mean, pizza cutters in there. But this, now again, I don't know if this is something it's supposed to have or not. I would assume so. But I have a set of Goodyear Eagle, looks like ZR40s. Wow, and some custom rims. And look at the size of those. Those are nice. Yeah, those are real nice. Unfortunately, somebody's dinged one of my rims already. Eagle ZR40, yeah. Huh. Cool. So I got 4 of those. I got 4 of those in this kit. And then 2 racing slicks. That's where they put the other 2 rims, custom rims. Here is the bonnet with the sides already attached. And it looks like, looks to me like an old flathead V8 engine. Halves that are just sitting here. Now this is in a bag, but the parts are kind of, the bag's open, so hopefully it's complete. We don't know. We'll find out. Talks about the 34 pickup kit and just all this important stuff to read in, you know, a bunch of different languages. Now you've got your options, your tow truck, which there's your flathead V8. Or looks like you've got like a Pro Street version with what kind of looks like a Ford engine. We'll take a look at that closer when we get to the parts. Building your interior, your frame, your cab. The grill. Option is whether you put the hood on or not, whether you put a spare tire in it. I like the tow truck stuff. It's got some extra tools and a battery and whatnot. That's actually pretty neat. Vintage old tow truck. I may do that, but I like this stake bed truck too. That's pretty cool. Then it's got a Pro Street version here that I'm not particularly interested in, but like it doesn't have the headlights. It's got a different grille. But anyway, yeah, you got those 3 different versions. Here's some decal placement for the different versions. That's pretty darn cool. I like that. And again, many of you guys have built this and have a little better knowledge of it than I do. I've heard that it's a really neat kit with all these options. So here we are with the fenders, and they look good. I mean, nice thick plastic. I've got a piece that's broken, no big deal. But the no injector pin marks, which is great. The plastic looks good. The moldings look really good on this. So that's your fenders. Oh, here's your old time stock rims. Your rear end looks like this, the seat for it. The windshield frame, and your headlight frame, which looks a little bit thick. The bar, I'll be honest, looks a little bit thick on it. Ooh, here's the stake bed. Now this does have some injector pin marks on the inside that would have to be removed. That's a neat looking bed in and of itself. I like that. Be pretty neat for hauling kegs of beer around. What I like is you've got like the grill, the headlights, things like that that are not chromed. You don't have to remove the chrome from it. If you want to chrome them, you can, which is great if you've got either bare metal foil or a Molotow pen like I do. So it'll be easy to chrome those parts. I like that. Here's a tonneau cover. It looks like an engine stand and part of your tow truck. Frame, which looks really good. And rear suspension, rear differential, back of the tailgate, horn, tail light. Spare tire, the other part of the spare tire is in there already. A few other parts, looks like some axle, instead of metal axles, it's got plastic. Inner parts of the wheels that are already being used. Wow, here's the floor of the cab. Radiator shroud. Oh, pretty neat. Radiator hoses and the stock bed for this thing. Good morning, Cruella. Well, a puppy who's come to visit me. Oh, cool. You've got an option for bucket seats in it. It's kind of fun. Firewall. It's like a couple of horns. No, these are not horns. These are the gas pedal and the brake, it looks like. Or the brake and the clutch. And then a master cylinder, it looks like. And the... yeah. the dashboard. It looks like... let's see here. I see a toolbox, but I don't see any tools, so it may be missing. It may be missing some parts. So for $5, I do have, I can build a truck out of this. Not sure which one exactly. And here's the cab. The cab looks excellent. but I'm definitely missing the other engine that was that it showed in here, which would be the V8. And I'm definitely missing all the parts for this V8 engine here, because none of those are in there. But that's okay. We'll live without it. We've got parts for the lights. Looks like we've got everything we need here. Looks like we're missing these tools, but I still have the toolbox. So we'll see what I decide to do with this. This is kind of an interesting concept. I like things like this 3-in-1 that give you options, but they also give you lots of extra spare parts, which is kind of nice. So anyway, there you go, guys. Looking at this old 34 Ford pickup by Linburg, and I think this is going to be a fun build for me. So all right, thanks for joining us this week. We'll see you next week on The Stash.